Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia. It's cold here, really cold. Drizzly, a horrible drizzly rain, you know. Now I've got this project here that I'm working on, this bag, and I just want to show you them a little tiny bit here, and then I'm going to do something else to show you. Well, on this thing. I'm going to do some work on this today. So I'm just picking up the top. I'm doing that thing where I go under this piece of, when I say that thing, I'm trying to I'll make this a bit three-dimensional, you know, because I'm hanging, let's put some time on this. What time? It goes to 11, I'll be fit, right, so 11, Sonia. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going around here, or maybe I should do it quicker, I don't know, sooner. There's a couple of things, you know, I've been away for a few days, like not on video. I've not been away anywhere. I've just been hiding from the cold. Righto. And then I'm going to go around it again. So I only lifted up the top bit. So what you do is you've got your original piece there when you did your blanket stitch, okay, and then you're gonna just pick up the top of it and blanket stitch above it. So it and now I'm going to do every second one. I was going into every first one. Now I'm going to go into every second one here, just so it'll bring it in a tiny bit. I love anything that's three-dimensional or interactive, you know, because you can enjoy things better that way, can't you? So you can just, every second one I'm doing, and that makes that face up that way. Yeah, it's pulling it in so it's making a little cup, you know, like it would be in the top of the flower, okay. First row I went round, just pick up every single one, and now I could probably, this keeps on getting rolled up, so I'm going to go to the second one again here. But every one you put on now, this one I just did every second one around the bottom edge. And so I'm bringing that up like so. So it's sort of going to make it cup-like, and then this top bit, just a bit across here, I'm just going to do every one. I'm going behind every one. You don't actually pick up your cotton or your fabric, you just go underneath that stitch, okay? And that does that bit for you. So it's Friday, and I usually do a shop. I went Wednesday this week because things were getting a bit grim, so I had to go out Wednesday, and I got a few bits on Wednesday, so things were not really that grim, you know, there's just a few things that I needed to get in. And that looks really cool, doesn't it? Look. See what it's doing? How it's sitting up there like that. I like it. I don't think I'll make it any bigger for the time being, because I've still got to go in here and do a bit more around those parts. Okay? And I really was looking at doing something else this morning. I know you get yourself caught up in one thing and then there's another. But I found, well, scissors here. Yeah, so I just got an idea that I might try. Oh, well, I know I know what I'm doing. I mean, it's just got to find a colour and a space for this. So these things are all sort of sitting down. That I love. I do love that. This one here is really cool. And I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe on here, I need a spare lot. I think these, I might take it from there down. Let me see now. How are we going to do this? Right. I'm a tiny bit thirsty today. Right. I need something that I can see. Something that's going to match. That looks good. That's for the next video, that bit I've got sorted there. I've just got a few. I've got a few in this box here that I pick up occasionally off the table. Now I don't want to go with the purple because this is blues and greens and a bit of pink, isn't it? There's no purple in it. The mauves, I do love the mauves and the purples, but I always go towards them. But I think this might be a bit too dark. Maybe not. For what I'm going to do. I don't know. My mind's just trying to figure that bit out there. I just want to sort out what I'm going to do with that. Give me a needle. Alright, we'll have this one. Hope you can see this alright. Cottons. Well, I could get out another box, but look, I've got enough here. I just don't have to. You go too far, it goes too far. You know, it does go too far if you overdo. Right. Maybe I won't make as big an area as what I thought I was going to do. That might be an easier thing. Righto. So let's use the blue and the green, eh? Yeah, let's use these two here, because I think this will work good. It'll look nice, and that's what we're looking for, aren't we? It's just a bit of stitching that I'm going to do on here to fill this space here in. And I've got those, these going to have to be unpicked and straightened out. So that's only been sewn here with these what's the name, straight stitches, so that can be unpulled and put up there so it's straight. I'll put a pin in that. It's good, you can always see the pin cushion. Always see the pin cushion. Yeah, the blue and the green, or should I do pink this way? I'll do green and pink, and blue and pink. We'll do this, we'll go with what we're doing. It's going to be good. It's going to look nice, I think. Alright. Now, I don't know how my eye is for going in a straight line. Don't know how that works me, a straight line. Maybe I should draw a little line. I do not want it too heavy though. I want to be able to cover it over with a pencil when I do it. So we'll go here. Let's start here, because it doesn't necessarily have to be straight, does it? I mean, it has to be straight. Maybe I can just eyeball that to start with and do this one first. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a very stem stitch. Okay, now you need to go into there, come up at where you come out and stay above your thread. Your thread's down here all the time, okay? Stay above the thread. Seems a little bit thicker than what I wanted it to be, but that's okay, it'll still work. I might make the stitches a little bit longer. That's not easy to get through the lace in some thick parts. But go down in there and come back up near where you came out. And this lace I only got off the end of the hanky, and it works all right. I just want to look at it and see if I'm going reasonably straight. Well, I'm not. I'm following that, and that's not straight, is it? So let's keep up this way a bit. It doesn't matter if it's not straight anyway. I mean, it's not that big an issue. I think I'm only going to do a little bit of this, because when I say a little bit, I will fill in a bit, because that's what I want to do, but I just trying to think as you go along, you know, see what does get caught occasionally. Make sure you come over that anything that's joined, because you want to do that and that'll hold it down a bit better. And I will go over it by a tiny bit more. It's not exactly straight, but that's okay. So we go through to the back. Okay, now we're going to come up about that far, I think, away from it. And we're going to go back along this way. So there's lots of things, lots of ways you can use to decorate your pieces of work. Lots of things you can use to decorate it. That's a bit long. It doesn't really matter though. It's not going to look bad, I don't think. Try not to do it too long, Sonya. Just be nice now. Keep going. And so I was going to go out today, but oh well. It doesn't matter. There was nothing particularly I wanted to do. I wanted to go and get my hair cut, but don't want to get my hair cut. I just have to, because it's just not viable that I have, this tiny strands of hair hanging long and the rest of it's short. It just doesn't look right. Got nothing to work with there. I guess some medication and stuff that I've been on for years has made all my hair fall out. It's just not good. It's not anything bad. The people say it could be the blood pressure tablets, but I don't know. It could be I could have inherited it too, because my aunties had very fine thin hair too as well. So you can't really blame one thing or another. I guess it's just the way things are. Yeah. Always had long hair all my life. Till when I got old enough to get away from my mother. She was always after us with we got the bowl cut, like she stuck the bowl on our head and cut it, But anyway, as soon as I got away from her, I wouldn't let her touch it anymore. And I must have been probably when I was about 12, maybe 11, 12, maybe. Might have been the age where I had to have just leave me alone. I'm not letting you do that again. All looked bad. There was 4 of us, right? And we all had the same, boys and girls, same do. Yeah, dear. Whoops. I might get one more stitch in there. Now that's a bit skewy. Doesn't matter. It's nice slow stitching, isn't it? It's nice slow stitching. Come through here. Okey-dokey. I think I can do it with just 3 rows too, I'll get away with that. What do you reckon? Well, or I can put it all over, it doesn't matter. Just do a bit of each thing. It's nice fun. More blue. I don't know if you're going to be able to see what you will, I think. I probably should have did that in a bit thinner, but I like it. It looks pretty. It all looks really nice, doesn't it? I'm going to turn this into a bag. I have to have a gusset in it, I think, because otherwise it won't be big enough to put anything in, but, just a small gusset around the side. And I'm going to show you how to do that, how to make it, put it together. We might even do it by hand, you know. I mean, we could do it by machine. It just depends if I can do either way, or both. I do both, I think, because people who haven't got a machine might want to know how to do it, eh? They might want to know how to sew it. Alright, so now I'm going to start back down here. I won't start along there because I think I might put something else along there. Oh, right, wrong way. We're going to do more of this stem stitch across here, this way now. Got the heater on, that just ticked. It's really not actually dark outside, but it's really gloomy. Really gloomy. Our winter's usually cold, but I think this is a pretty bad one this year. And we're going to go over here now. Starting above where that last one ends up. I'll just go over each one of these. Probably don't go through your thread because it might pull it out of whack. Yeah, make it all skew with. Don't think I've got any good stories to tell. Anything I know of. Haven't seen my eldest daughter for a while. She might be on the outer with a I don't know. She could have he didn't even make an effort to come and say happy birthday to him or anything. So that was a bit wrong, but I suppose it's up to her. Well, there's no reason why she wouldn't have done, but it's just a... Yeah, so anyway, he often says, sometimes she upsets him and he goes, oh dear, I don't know. He doesn't want to talk to her, but after a while things get better, don't they? Kids are funny things. Oh, she's not a kid. I mean, she's in her 30s, so she's not a kid anymore. Dad loves his girls. A good visit from our youngest one. I probably told you that. If I did a video since she's been here, I don't even know. She's turned into a different child now that has a different male partner, boyfriend, whatever they call them, I don't know. Sometimes people bring out the worst in you and sometimes they bring out the best in you, don't they? Just depends what they're like. I've noticed that a lot with different people over the years, how they change to... The personality suits the person they're with, or it doesn't. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm trying to say, but there was this couple that we knew, that we knew. It's not actually socially, but to do with things in the town. And anyway, they used to be really, not nice. Really not nice. Cranky. Bit can't explain it. They split up. You couldn't have met two nicer people separate. It was really weird how they become... you think, goodness me, I mean, it was just so strange it was. They become two completely different people. And they weren't together. Together was obviously making them very unhappy. I got here. I must have a bit of a loop there, do I? This bit here, what have I got? Sonya, you must know. I do not want a loopy thing. Or is it all in my mind and my eyes? I might be just going to show you now what to do with that bit there, although we've got plenty of time. It's starting to get warm in here, I am. I don't know about turning off the heater. I think I might have to. If it gets cool, I can just turn it back on again. Just give me a minute. Unplug it. That's not easy. Got it. There we go. Can't reach the switch. Oh no, come on through here. Whoops. So we've done some stem stitches, right? Now you can do, I thought about doing it in the one stitch, you know, and you could if you were doing a basket that was only small. But because I've taken up a bit more space, I'm going to do it, I'm doing it this way, okay? I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this on here. I don't think you can, look. Maybe. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Should I put something a completely different colour on it? Be able to see that. Okay. I've got something a bit thicker than this. I got that one there, but it's all different colours, and that sort of won't matter. Well, this is better. We'll use this one. I'll leave that threaded on there, save me having to undo it later. A needle that I like. It's pretty long, but it'll work. I actually put all those needles in my needle book the other day, and they only just sort of kind of fit. These are the ones I got out of my pin cushion. Look at that. And yeah, I've got all these out of my pin cushion. One pin cushion. The one I pulled apart. There's a few needles there, isn't there? Sometimes though, there's just reasons why they're not suitable, you know. But you don't really need to do that. Go through that and check it before. You can just do it when you go to use them. You can see whatever it is you like. And sorry, didn't mean to hit ya. Oh dear. I don't know why I say sideways, but I do. What can I say? I'm sewing sideways. There we go. Get all these pieces of thread off here. Now this is just a piece of crochet cotton. So was the other one. Pearl thread. And come on. I think I might have to go and get some new glasses. I know I've got to go and get some teeth. That's not going to fit through the hole, that one. When I say the hole, I mean the thread. The needle's not big enough for the thread to follow through it. And that means you've got to have this needle here needs to be thicker than your thread. Because if it's not, that won't make a big enough hole for that to follow through after it, okay? And as far as the eye goes, well, you know, you need to have something that'll thread through. And it may do, but it doesn't want to. I'll have to cut that. Where am I? As I could have these threaded earlier, but I did have a needle thread. I remember I broke it the other day. There we go, look at that. If the end of it's right, you can get it done. You can get glue on me. I've been gluing up something this morning. I think I did. Must have been glue on me. I was working, oh yeah, I was doing the journal I was finishing, trying to. So now I'm going to cross over put a cross in these corners. Okay. And I've got way too much thread. I found my finger. Oh, wow, that hurt. I've got way too much thread here. I'm going to take a bit off this because I don't want to be swinging it around here all day trying to get it through. Oh, crikey. So just watch yourself when you're doing this and go over that. Now I was going to make it the size of the whole thing, but I don't think I will because you know, you can take away that bit. And the reason I wanted to sew this by hand is because I'm worried about losing the pieces on the side. So you just come up on when I say the pieces on the side, these bits here. That's when it's sewn. That's going to be taken off there, isn't it? It won't be on there anymore. That nice piece, but that doesn't matter. Now this is really hard to come up through these. Now, how does that look? I reckon that looks really cool. Now, I'll put the net on the next one. Just put, you stitch that way, and you stitch that way. And it doesn't want to go through that. When you've got something that's really hard to sew through, hang on to it. Don't let it just be too loose. Hang on to it really tight. Otherwise it will pull right out of shape and it won't make you very happy if it's not right. So, okay. Oops, not. No. Good. Now, the pink could have been a bit thicker, the pink thread, but you can still see it, so I'm not gonna cry over it, I don't think. It just doesn't matter. It's just really isn't. Look, it's just straight stitches. It doesn't matter. If you don't think you can sew, don't worry about it. Just have a go. You're just putting the needle in and out of the piece of cotton. But there is little issues. You've got to be careful. Some people don't, you've got to be careful when you pull it through, don't thread it all the time. Like I said, if it's hard to get through, just be patient and hang on to it. Get hold of your work with your both fingers, so you've got control, you don't let it control you. If you just let it just lay there and it'll all pull apart and it'll scrunch up and it'll make it all messy. And then you'll go, I can't do that, and you'll throw it in the garbage. Well, I hope you don't. But anyway. See, so we can make some really, really pretty, I can't see that, probably that's not good. Some really pretty bits and pieces on here, look at that. And it's sort of cross-stitch and cross-stitch, isn't it? And will I keep going, or will I leave it like it's half done? Like a good half done. I don't know. Might have to keep going, I think. You've got these end bits here that are really cool sitting there like that. You don't want to necessarily make it a square thing. I do like how this looks. I really, really do. It's really nice. I want to do something with that blue flower. And I don't want to pull that too tight because that's going to be a problem. Just got to do one more bit over there. Come on, you did it. Unthreaded it and you just had a tiny bit to go. Come on, you can do this. Of course you can. Not with these fingernails though. I know, but I like them. I want to be... And see, you can do that with these nails. You can craft with these nails because the acrylic, the glue doesn't stay stuck to them. Anything that gets on them, even distress stuff comes off. Really neat they are, actually. Better than ones that I would do myself. Okay, so that. You like that patch? I do. Now this bloke here is very dark. I need to put something along here that I like that's going to cover that bit. Now I wouldn't use this piece. No, well I wouldn't, because there was a piece here a while ago. When I put it, come on Sonia, where is it? You should be able to see it sitting in front of you. It's a tiny bit of nice. Right, let me see. I put this stuff back in the drawer here. So I take it out. I should be able to see what it is I was looking for. And put it over this way. Could have done. This is incredible, isn't it? Because I wanted to put that there, it's disappeared on me now. This happens, doesn't it? Ah dear. It was just the right thing too. Am I looking at it? Is it sitting here in front of me? In the dish. It's a small piece of, well, here it is. Anyway, we got it. Nobody panic. Right. Okay, so I was going to put this here because I thought that would look okay. I'm going to put it all the way down. I'll put it all the way across there. Hey, what do you reckon? If I can do that. I think that'll look good. There's a bit here though that's not very straight. I'll put that down and then I'm going to come along and do something. So I've got a bead needle here threaded up, so I'm going to just use... No, it's not long enough. Can't do that, Sonia. There's another one. Okay, got this one. Yeah, I'll use this one. And see, if you got that ordinarily ready, or all ready, if you got it all ready, you can just get a pin, fasten that down to there. These are really good to use, these bead needles, because they're really sharp. And they'll go through all these things, and I'm worried about them going through my finger too. It's all right. Nobody panic. I'm good. Now, see what I'm going to do for a... Sit up there a minute. There's only one thing wrong with these, they're not very shiny. Well, the pink ones are. Where's the big open? Love these. I just absolutely love them. You get a chance to use some sometimes. Oh gee, the yellow ones are nice, aren't they? What do you reckon? Do you think I should put the blue across there? Sit one down and see. We're too far away. If I don't move from this spot, I'll be right. Do you want blue on that? Put that in the wrong place, didn't you? How about green? How about the green? They look nice. Where'd you go? Come here. Come here, you little thing, you. Wrong colour anyway. What about this one? If I take a bit of that out there. Yeah, they don't look too bad, do they? What do you reckon? because you've got, there's an orange there, there's some there too. I know, I'll put 3 on. Sit there a minute. Now thread it on 3 beads, because I want this to be on the end of it. Now we don't want too many, righto, and I know I've got 3 there, but as I'm going along I'm thinking maybe I've overdone it just putting them there. I'll have to see what it looks like with just one occasionally now. No, it's not right. It's not right, Sonya. Don't lose that. That'd be off there. Is that the right one? Oh, I hope so. Wouldn't be good if I pulled the wrong thing undone, would it? Where's my tiny little pointy scissors? I don't know. I think they're out in the other room. Need 2 pair, don't I? Really? Put both pairs in here. 1 bead. 2, 3, 4 beads. Cut that off. Sometimes you've got to put something, excuse me, sometimes you just have to wait until the urge gets you to what you want to use, you know. Now I seen that bit of green cotton here with on that needle a minute ago. What do I do with that? Probably in the dish. I'm going to put this on it. Right, not going to worry about beads yet. I'll put some beads on a bit later. Don't worry about beads. Now we're here, so I hope I can stay where I am so you can see what I'm doing. I don't want to make a mess of this. Put 1 stitch there. I'll put a stitch here to hold that down. I may come back and do I'm just going to put stitches along here to hold this thing into place, this piece of lace. Now that I'm doing this, it's not bothering me at all. It looks like I like it, you know, but when I was doing them beads, I just thought, well, that's not quite what you're after today, Sonya. Not quite what you're doing. I'm just putting little tiny tacking stitches along here so you can see the green, but only just, you know, sort of thing. It's no, I'm not trying to hide it. I'll probably put something else along it. I'm going to go across the top of it too with it. Okay. Well, I hope that this has been a good video for you to look at. I do hope I like it when I teach you something. It's good when you learn something, isn't it? Yeah. So I put this piece here down in the same colour. I want to change that blue rose just a tiny bit. I'd like to put something else in its centre, like in part of it, that just makes it not so out there. I don't know. So we're just putting this down like this, okay? And this makes for a very sturdy piece of fabric, doesn't it? Like we're doing. All this stitching on it. Yeah. Well, that's nice. I don't mind that at all. And I'm not even in the shot. Is that right? I hope I was. Sorry about this. I hope I was in the shot. Ah dear, sorry if I'm not. I feel really bad. You'll probably see me do the same thing somewhere else after a while. All I did was get some beads out. Didn't put any of them in. Anything, did I? I hope I put that bead needle back in that pin cushion. Yeah, there it is. Good. Alright, now I've got thread everywhere here. Okay. Right, now see, I thought about using this as well. So this is not a bad idea. This is nice. Look at that. That makes that brings that along. And this one here could go on there, or here, under the bird, under the bird there. Look, go there, couldn't it? Anyway, so working towards this bit at a time, and we'll get there. So we did this bit here today, and we did this bit down here. So we'll get on with that and just see how we go. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'm going to just pin this on here, and I will catch up with you later. Okay, bye-bye. Please leave a comment. Please leave a comment or subscribe. It's really nice to read your comments, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Yes. Thank you. Okay, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.